temple. So what I would like to tell you, share with you, is a couple of very unusual things that happened that are very noticeable and measurable. Certainly, our oh wow, very bold. We have a very important guest here today.
Ramdas.
Ramdas is here. Unbelievable. We have a calf here in the temple.
No, we bring him all the time.
Oh, very good. Okay,
Every
very
time I speak, I have.
Oh, very well. So, when we decided that we will have to install Balaji deity in a certain way, so we submitted a set of plans to the city, plans and calculations, and we have submitted so far maybe about 2 dozen permit applications for this construction, building, land use, plumbing, electrical, mechanical, so many, fire, elevator, and all of that. So, when we went to submit this drawing, and then for each of those permits, it took anywhere from 1 year to 6 months, to 3 months, 1 month, not less than 2 weeks, never ever. So here I make a submission of an application for the design, for the construction of the supports, columns, to support the deities, for Balaji, Balaji, Lakshmi Devi, and Nanda. And what happens is I submit around 3 p.m. and I said it's going to take about a month. And the next morning around 11 o'clock I had the permit.
Miracle.
It is unbelievable. Nobody could believe. The contractor who deals with the city all the time could not believe. How can city of Bellevue approve? And the lady, the structural engineer there, Violetta, I know her. Every time I would call her, he said, I know what, I have 28 permit applications before you. I can't look at yours right now. So she would tell me things like this. But this is the same person who is very conservative, or who has a, who is not favorable, wasn't favorable. She approves it in 2 hours.
Amazing.
So we got the permit approved. Then what happens is the project involves that we anchor the deities to the columns. We have a stainless steel platform for them, and those, because it has to be earthquake resistant. So we got the steel fabricated in Bellingham. We got it, where we are installing it. We have to make, because this is existing building, we cannot bring in a crane and lower it down. There is roof, there is floor. So we come up with a design, we break the column into 2 pieces, we bring half from above, half from below, and connect them together. So you see, we have to have a hole in the floor, match up with the footing in the bottom, and the column, everything come together, with a very high level of accuracy, and get welded. They cannot be off by 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/8 inch. So here, when we did all that, everything matched. So when we lowered the column from above, it fit right in. Perfect fitting. You can see everything went so well. Then what happened is I had a very tight schedule of inspections lined up, inspection to weld, inspection for bolting, preparing rods, preparing everything. It was minute by minute. I would call Taraka Navam Brother Prabhu, this afternoon you're going to drill these many holes, get it ready for tomorrow. He said, Prabhu, don't worry. Everything he just, Taraka Prabhu, Navam Brother, and Janavasal Prabhu will work hard, get it ready in the morning for the time I have given.
Wow.
So every time, on and on, and every deadline we met, got it done. Now another challenge was, how do we bring big Balaji deity up to the 2nd floor? So we had devised ways like opening up the window and bringing a forklift from outside, from a crane-like forklift, lowering it into the floor. But then we came up with the idea of how about we take the deity up in the elevator. So we designed a cart that could carry 2,000 pounds on it at any place, and then lifted and then brought the deity. And then what the size of the cart was such that when you bring it into the elevator, there would be only 1/4 inch. Quarter means 6 millimeter, 6.4 millimeter. between the top of the crown of the deity and the top of the door opening. 6.4 millimeter, that's all we have. So we here bring the deity on the top and then start moving in, and we have 20 people there. They said, no, this can't be done. You can't get it done. Yes, it cannot be done. So we said, let's try. Now we're going to give it a try. If I see anything wrong, call you stop. So then the deity is moving in, and all of a sudden everybody observed that the deity shrunk by 1.5 inches.
Whoa. Hari
Very
Bol.
ball.
The deity shrank by
1.5 inches.
Amazing.
So have you ever
Miracle.
heard
Miracle.
a
Never.
deity 7 foot tall, weighing 1,400 pounds, shrink down 1.5 inches to
Amazing.
go into the liver?
Wow.
The height is the same.